How did life begin? Nobody knows for certain. Earth formed about 4.54 billion years ago. Life appeared around 3.5 billion years. This suggests life developed roughly 1 billion years after Earth formed. There are no examples of the first organisms living today. There are no known fossils of the very first living cells. There are bacterial-like fossils from that time, but they seem closer to bacteria today and not the original living cells. At that time, Earth was home to true living cells. Scientists do not know exactly when life first appeared or what the earliest forms were like. Before that first true cell, there were chemicals and gases in the oceans and atmosphere. When these materials met each other, they would react, potentially forming the building blocks of life. Here is a list of gases and compounds believed to be dissolved in those early oceans: water, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, hydrogen, methane, ammonia, hydrogen sulfide, and carbon monoxide. It is believed that these chemicals reacted and combined into larger compounds like simple organic molecules like acetic acid, amino acids, protein building blocks like glycine, simple sugars, and related molecules like ribose and glucose, lipid, fat-like precursors such as fatty acids, nucleobases, components of RNA and DNA like adenine, guanine, cytosine, uracil, and thymine. It is thought that these components with RNA-like molecules plus time and opportunity formed a protocell. Many scientists think RNA played a central role because it stores genetic information and helps drive chemical reactions. Scientists think that over nearly 1 billion years, simple molecules repeatedly combined, separated, and recombined until these compounds became protocells. A protocell has a cell-like structure. It shares many of the same components of a living cell, but it is not considered to be alive. Some scientists think these protocells somehow gave rise to the first true living cells. The origin of life from non-living matter is called abiogenesis. How a protocell became a living bacteria-like cell remains one of the greatest unanswered questions. Researchers have identified many of the building blocks of life and proposed several possible pathways. However, there is no confirmed explanation of how Earth went from inanimate components to a complete living cell capable of replicating itself. Can assembling life's building blocks actually create life? What's your perspective? Share it in the comments.